It's your man down, Tony producer. What you say? And the Line Dance Connection. What you say? Tampa, Florida. And my girl Queen Sheila. What you say? Come on, get busy. It's the Line Dance Connection. Come on. It's the Line Dance Connection. Yeah, it's the Line Dance Connection. Come on. Let's work. It's the Line Dance Connection. Come on.
All right. Hello, everybody out there in Line Dance Land. I'm your girl, Queen Sheila, all the way from Tampa, Florida. I am your host today, and I am the leader of the Line Dance Connection at Tampa, Florida. And today we have an awesome guest with us. We're so excited. And but before I bring on my guest, I want to bring on my co-host so that we can get this platform started and start having some fun and laughs. And we need you to stay tuned because we're going to have some trivia questions. If you can answer the trivia questions, you can win some money. I know everybody likes money, right? All right. So I'm going to bring on my first co-host, and she's all the way from Montgomery, Alabama, none other than Zandra Hill Coston. Hey, Zandra.
Hello. Hey, Queen.
How you
and
doing?
Whole Line Dance family. How you doing?
Hey, good. Trying to, keep cool, that's all, and all this hot weather, and then keep dry and all the rain,
Oh, now you're talking because it rained on and off all day. I mean, heavy rain.
Really?
Yes. Right now it's good. It's calm. It's a nice time to go out and take a stroll. It's an overcast, so it's really nice and pleasant right now.
We've had a lot of rain, but I'm thankful for the rain because my grass is beautiful and the trees are smiling, the flowers is growing, so
Yeah.
I'm thankful for that.
Absolutely. Are you ready for fall?
I'm always ready for fall in Florida. Because we got to get rid of some of the heat and get some cool going on down here, Air conditioning bills to be going through the roof. But in the fall, we can cut it back a little bit,
The only thing I love fall, but the only thing that I'm actually I don't like is the time change.
Okay.
If we can get rid of that time change and enjoy more of that daytime, it would be amazing. I would love it.
That's good. Well, we're going to bring on our other co-hosts before we bring on our artists. We're going to bring on our other co-hosts all the way from Gibsonton, Florida, none other than Marquise Christopher with the A thing. And I ain't even going to try to do the thing because you always say I do it wrong. So I was going to say, hey. Hi, Marquise.
How you doing? What's going on? What happened to the applause? I ain't get no applause.
Oh, wait.
That's disrespectful, man. I tell you.
Wait, Marquis. Okay, listen, Marquis. I got that one. That better?
Heck no, not in
Wait.
Heck no. Matter of fact, I just clapped my own self in.
I got you. I got you.
I don't know. You need to update your sound effects because
I know. Marquise, I accidentally deleted the one that's clapping. So I either have laughter or do 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 do.
fairies or something. That's all I heard.
Yeah, you must have fairies.
Yeah, nah, heck,
Yeah,
nah. I don't
like
need
that.
none of that.
Look.
We need to get an update on. None of those are working for anybody.
I'm sorry. I gotta update my system.
It's all good.
I'm gonna learn how to do that though.
How y'all doing though?
Good.
How are
Good.
you?
Awesome. Definitely. I'm doing great over here. So I'm just looking forward to these big moves, you know what I mean? These big trips up ahead.
Yeah, you got a lot of big trips coming up.
Yeah, looking forward to the symposium too.
Yes, man.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes, it's gonna be good to see you again and your lovely wife, Drea.
Yeah.
Hey, Melba.
Hey, Melva.
Hi, Melva. That's my girl right there.
Yeah, that's Marquise girl. Too, he loves some Melba. So we're going to get ready to bring on our artist today. We have a guest who is awesome lady, all the way from Tampa, Florida. She is a national recording artist, and then it's going to be international in front of her name. I'm claiming it for her. None other than Renee. Hey, Renee.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
As you see, we like to have fun. We just, it's all about having fun. Because
That's
people
all.
think that line dancing got to be serious, but it can be serious and fun,
Right.
at the same
Yeah.
time. So we want to thank you for being
Mhm.
our guest today and welcome you to Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. So
Thank
we
you.
usually start off with you just telling us something about yourself.
Something about well,
More so, who are you?
I'm
So,
Renee.
yes.
Renee. I wouldn't specifically put myself in a genre of music because I like all music. So I sing everything from gospel, which gospel is my roots. That's where I was born and raised in the church.
Okay.
And I was born in Marianna, Florida at that. But raised in Tampa. So we sort of commuted back and forth from Marianna to Tampa. Just growing up in the country, working within the fields with my grandparents and other cousins and so forth. I am married. I have 2 kids. Well, actually, I have 5. So I have 3 boys. I have 3 step boys, and then I have a daughter and a son. And my son is actually a rapper. He's in the industry as well.
Okay.
So, but I also teach school.
Okay.
Well, this year I'm the assistant principal.
Okay.
So
wow, that's a big one. That's a big step.
yes, that's a big one. But I've been teaching for so long, and so it's a change. I feel good to get out of the classroom.
I understand.
So what were you teaching?
Well, I'm actually an ESE teacher, so I teach special ed.
Okay.
So I work with children with disabilities, learning disabilities.
Okay.
You know, you're a special person.
Yes.
It takes somebody special to actually be able to do that. And I want to say thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So how long have you taught?
Well, almost in my I think 24 years, 24, 25.
Okay.
Yes. 25
Wow.
years. But I've taught in all entities. I started out in a charter school. I went from charter to public to private. Now I'm back at a charter. So,
Okay. Oh. So do you teach like seniors, like a high school level or?
Well, I'm certified K through 12.
Okay.
So I've taught all levels, but right now I'm teaching K through 2nd graders.
Okay.
The fun babies, the babies. So you can teach them through singing. You can do a song. They're going to learn it. All that stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what was your strategy? to helping them learn? Did you actually sing or create songs for them while in the class?
Absolutely. Yes, I'm a mnemonic learner myself, so I need chants and hand signals, movements in order to retain information. So that's what I did. That's what I did in my classroom. But I still use certain things, you know, to
Cool.
reach kids.
All right.
Mhm.
So how are you going to adjust being from the classroom over into vice principal?
Well, well, actually, I'm still in the classrooms in a sense because I go throughout. I'm an ESE specialist as well, so I'm in and out of the classrooms. So it's not too much different because I'm still in the classroom. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
But I
And
like
you,
discovering, I like being in that atmosphere, the learning atmosphere, because it's so much talent that we have in our youth today. So I
mhm.
like to use different strategies to pull out that talent. It's just amazing in the classroom to see what's going on. Like you have some kids that like to beat on the desk and all of that, but that's a drama. Sometimes you have to
Okay.
let them express that. And do have some that's already let you slide. And when we have to line up and transition to this point to that point, that's a line dance because they have
Okay.
a chance to
I
go
do
along
it.
with you. Yes.
Okay, so run us through how you would do that.
Well, it's just different chants that you could use. You know,
Okay.
because I used to like leaving on a jet plane, don't know when I'll be back again. But they will march it. They can walk it out.
Okay,
Okay.
so they're just walking it out.
Wow. All
Walk it
right
out.
now.
So
Okay, come
that's
on,
the
let's go
beginning.
through it. Let's go
That's
through it,
the,
Renee.
that's,
Come
that's
on.
the beginning. Let's walk it out. Let's step back. Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
But
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So, but there are a lot of musically inclined students there. And
Mhm.
believe it or not, that's how I started out singing. I don't even know the age, but my mom said I was singing before I could talk.
Oh wow.
And so they kept saying, this little girl gonna sing. And my mom was
Mhm.
like, she's not. But the song was Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And when I
Okay.
learned Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, I thought it was the prettiest song in the world. And
Uh-huh.
I cried because I couldn't talk, but I wanted to sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. I cried. They taught me Twinkle, Twinkle. But anyway, that's how I started out singing. Mhm.
Okay.
Wow.
See, you never know where your roots, can
Mhm.
come from because they saw
Right,
something in you before you even knew you had it. You know what I'm saying?
right,
They
right.
saw
And then
something in you.
yes, and then growing up in my grandmother's church, the Kojic. So they all the tambourines and you know. So
Yeah, the hand clapping, foot stomping.
When we moved to Tampa,
Yes.
we started going to a Baptist church, and I told my mom, I'm like, I don't think I'm Baptist. She's like, what are you? I said, I'm Kojic. And they not playing no tambourines. I need some.
You said you needed something to make some
I needed
noise,
some.
right? Yeah.
Yes,
You know,
but that goes to I actually write, so I started making my own music.
okay.
So mhm.
So when did you start writing?
I've been
About what
writing.
age?
I can't remember. It's
Okay.
been so long because I started with writing poems,
Okay.
and so I had to be in elementary when I started writing poetry,
Okay.
and moving on to like entering like writing contests and things like that. So um, it's I guess like elementary is when I started.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Now let's talk about you have a new song coming out and you have album release party coming up. Let's talk about that.
Yes. Okay. So last night I was able to perform to Too Smooth Soulful Saturday, and
Okay.
I did a debut of the single "Let's Go Back."
Mhm.
And so right now we're trying to get it on different social channels.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
what I'm asking everybody to follow me on Instagram right now until we get it all up.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
But Let's Go Back was a song that was written with one of my friends, Terry Clark. He's a producer.
Mhm.
And actually he's in the band, the Black Honkies. I don't know if y'all familiar with the Black
Yeah, I
Honkies.
know the Black Honkies.
Yes, well, He's the trumpet player
Wait a
in the
minute.
Black Concert.
With oh my God, what's my uncle's name? He
Dash.
plays the keyboard. Yes,
Dash.
Dash. That's
Yes.
my uncle.
What?
Yes, that's
So
my
you
husband's
relate to
uncle.
Mia? So Mia is his daughter.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
We went to high school together. I know that's not.
Okay. No, but I didn't know. I mean, I didn't know because when you said the
Uh,
Black Monkeys, I was like, yeah, okay,
so well,
cool.
he did the music. Louis Drummond produced the song,
Okay.
and but I wanted something wholesome and just the lyrics about things back in the day, like how we played together and did things that did type of violence, because now
Mm-hmm.
people shooting and doing all types of things. But in the song, I note that the only battle that you had back then was a dance battle, because we're battling a dance in a minute.
Yeah.
So but
Uh-huh.
anyway, but it's a wholesome songs, and it's just talking about our roots and things that we did on a Friday, what you did, or on Sundays when you usually go past see your aunts or your cousins, and that was a weekend thing. You rode around and just went to say hello and hi. But nowadays we can't even text hello or stop to say how you doing. We too
Right.
busy.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
um I have a bias over some of the others because I know the song and I know the words and I love it and we talked about it. So um, let's
yeah.
go back because I was asking you something about let's go back and just listen to some of the things that you talked about in the song and you talked about collard greens and cornbread. I was like, yes, Jesus, yes,
Mm.
yes. You
Yes.
know,
You see, I
collard
wish I
greens.
could have squeeze it together and get the.
Yeah, uh-huh. Mix it up. Yes, yes.
Yes.
But
Mhm.
what was your motivation for writing this song? Like, just tell us a little bit about what the meat and the potatoes of the song.
Well, but like I said, because how society is today, that we just don't have time. Everything is so right now a microwave type, like we too busy for our loved ones, but we'll pile up in the church for a funeral, you know what I'm saying? But we can't
Hmm.
take the time to say hello. So I was just trying to get back to that sound, as far
Mm,
as not just the music, I mean the lyrics, but the music as well, how the old sound of music, even
okay.
though they have me labeled as Southern Soul Diva, but I'm like in the mix between the R&B and Southern Soul. So, but
Okay.
that was the inspiration for that, because I was trying to get an old sound to come back, and just how songs were like with a message, a meaning, instead of just music that you don't, that has no significance.
Okay. Now I understand that there is a person who made a dance to your new song, line dance.
Yeah,
And I heard that it was really awesome. Her name like Queen Sheila, something like that, I
that's right.
think.
And I'm so
Yeah,
excited
that's the
about it.
one.
Yes. But let me tell you,
I
the
love my
dance is so nice. I can't do. She got to teach.
uh-uh. Yes, you
She got.
can.
I can do a little bit. I can shuffle a little bit, but it is very nice. I actually cried when I saw it.
She
Mhm.
did. Yes, you did. When you
I cried.
came, she
Yes,
cried. We was like, "Why you crying? You don't like it?" She's
I
like, "No, I
loved it.
love it." I
So,
said, "Oh,
so
thank you, God."
question: what was the idea of having a line dance to the song? What was the mindset or the thought process in wanting a line dance created to the song?
Just to bring people together, because if we don't know anything, we'll dance together, we'll
Mhm.
eat together. So that was the whole point and purpose, is to bring people together.
Mm.
Mhm.
Okay. And is that something that you're looking to offer in the future as well, or is that something you're just trying to try out, test out, and see how it flows?
No, that's something I'm offering for the future. I'm in it for the long run. I really would love to see this, flourish into something big. Hmm.
How did you get in the music industry, by the way?
Well, that's a long story, but I'll tell you. For starts, I've always wanted to sing. Like I told you earlier, as a baby, I started singing, and I started auditioning for talent shows, and I was winning pretty much all the talent shows in Tampa. Not to brag, but I was winning a lot of talent shows. And then a guy named of Tom Smiley Robinson told me that I need to try to get a music deal. So, but at that time, I was also on my way out to college. I went to Cookman, Bethune Cookman. So,
Okay. Hey.
so okay, so I'm gonna do the shorter version. So, but anyway, I went on to college and I linked up with Blythe Andrews. I went to them, and I was originally their artist. I started off as the artist with Blythe. He was helping me because I told him I wanted to sing. So I wanted a music deal and help me. And he tried to help me. I ended up auditioning for TLC, the group
Okay.
TLC. And I did get a small record deal, Aureus Records, which was a subsidiary of Arista Records. So I signed, but back then the industry wasn't as nice as it is today because it's
Okay.
just a certain image you had to have and you had to keep. And so me being young, I breached my contract. So, but I'm glad I'm doing it now because I have a better understanding. I'm mature and I, know some things. But my mom had me to finish college. When I auditioned for TLC, I was one of their finalists. So she wouldn't let me take the deal with TLC. She wanted me to finish school. So I ended up
Okay.
graduating from Cookman.
All
And
right.
and I continued to write and perform. And but I never signed with anyone afterwards. But I continued to sing. I still sing in church. I still do, all of my personal things such as, like I said, singing in the church and directing a youth choir and so forth. But the music
Okay.
industry, I've always just had a love for entertaining and singing, writing, because it didn't really matter to me which end, if I was the artist or the writer or the person that was producing it, putting it together. I just like the whole feel of the music industry.
Gotcha.
Do you get any conflict between the genre you sing and the people from church? Did you have any issues when they with anybody coming dealing with you in regards to that?
No. Now I've challenged myself. I had some, I always had some reservations about, I'm singing, I sing for the Lord, but yet I still sing R&B. So I looked at it, someone shared this with me, and it was just like, but you singing R&B and entertaining is a job. So you know where your heart goes and where you're rooted and grounded. So
Right.
I tend to do, I believe in that. So
Yeah, I only asked that question because I know I've had pastors or even Christians or whatever, be like, oh, what you do is great. It's great. But you know what? You should start making dances with, gospel dances and all that stuff. It's like it's almost like they try to recruit you to be a part of the Christian living in life to promote like God, that type of help and everything and all that stuff. But my whole thing, my mindset behind it is God is in your passion. You know what I mean? So if that's your passion at the end of the day, that's what God is. And that's
Right.
where your blessings are. And that's how many people are affected. So if you're passionate about it and he guiding you in the direction in that, you know what I mean? You don't have to worry about whether is it for the Lord or not. You know where it's for.
that's right.
There you go.
Because you're gifted that. So
Amen.
I believe that as well.
Amen.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what's up.
I was gonna say, I understand what you all are saying because in my group, as well as Marquise, no, we do. I teach gospel dancing. I teach R&B. I've taught some country. I've taught some down home honky tonk or whatever dances. But it's not the dances that I'm teaching necessarily because you know what? That's like they say. Some people you're not gonna reach in church.
Right.
Some you're gonna reach on the street. I just a real quick example. There's a song that says in the middle. You be like, in the middle, okay, what are they talking about? But it's talking about in the middle of whatever you're going through, that God is there. So like you said, Marquise, when you're teaching your R&B, if you have faith, God is there. It doesn't have to be a gospel song. It can be an R&B song. Now, if you're out there shaking your booty and all that, dropping your clothes down and have your pants hanging off your butt, that's a different thing. But I'm saying when you're singing and you're doing it because it's in your heart. I mean, not singing, when you're dancing or singing, hey, Renee, and it's in your heart, God is there. Because let me tell you, God gave you the talent to sing. Marquise, God gave you and Zandra the talent to teach dance and to dance. So you think he would give you something he don't want you to do?
Right.
You know, so that's
And
how I look at it, you know?
Right. Because I too look at it being even a PK kid, it was kind of rough to grow up with all of that because you weren't placed in the box. And see, I was tapped in the little Kojic, the apostolic, the Pentecostal, I grew up in that setting. And so it was like, no, you can't do that. Dance? What? That's a sin. Watch. Go to the movies? That's a sin. So everything you did was a sin. And as I looked at things and the things that my mother would show us, she began to teach us how to use the talents in the way that would glorify God. And just because the song doesn't say, God, whatever it is, that doesn't mean it's not a song that can touch the heart of a person.
Oh, glory.
Because, it's instrumental, it's encouraging, it's uplifting, it's everything that Renee was saying, that her motivation for doing her song, it's all of that. And we do need to get back to those roots and begin to even show our younger people the direction. This is a talent. Now we need to teach them how to use that talent.
Right.
Absolutely.
And that's very true.
So true.
And being go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Queen.
Go ahead, Renee. She was great.
Because I was just saying, even with that being said, going back to the song, Let's Go Back, believe it or not, you would go out on a Saturday, but guess where you was at Sunday morning?
That'll be.
I don't care. You can go out all you want, but you was in church on Sunday.
That's right.
So you know what, hey Renee, now I heard you say you went and debuted this song, right?
Yes.
On last night.
Yes.
I'm excited. Now I haven't heard it. I would love, are you willing? Give us just a portion. A chorus.
You just saying Twinkle Little Stars is not too long ago. You just saying
right.
I did.
Right.
It's a little, let's go back to the way things used to be. Listening to the radio, watching black and white TV. Let's go back to the way things used to be. Everybody's happy, just one big family.
Okay.
All right.
I see why that's in the line dance world, because that's what we are, one big happy family.
Yes.
I love it. Awesome. Awesome.
You got your breath in this one, because I know you ran out of breath in that last show.
I want to say, Natasha said I went to a Mary J. Blige concert and we had some serious church. So we can't put anything in a box. God is everywhere and can use anyone for his will to be done. And I like that, because if you think about it, that's true. That's what I say too. When Marquise, I can never remember the name of your dance. What's the name of your dance?
Which one?
My favorite dance.
Baby,
What's Happening. Okay, so Marquise made this dance, Baby What's Happening. And the reason why I keep bringing that dance, let me tell you, that was a challenge for me and my group. But once Marquise came and he taught us to dance, everybody was really excited. Like we were in church, wanted to praise, because it was, like you say, a milestone that we had overcome. We thought we could never learn that dance too hard. We can't learn it, but he came and taught us and we learned it. And so everybody was happy. So this goes to show you, God can work miracles in anything we do if we just keep him first. We pray about everything we do. God, what will you have me to do? How will you have me to do this? You ever start driving in your car and you set out to go this regular route that you go all the time, but for some reason today you want to go the other way. Or you want to go the long way, or you want to go to interstate, and you don't know it, probably because God is taking you another way, because if you had went the way you used to go, something bad could happen. Right. Good God. We can have church right here now, y'all. Don't. Right. Okay.
Tell me this. What does Renee, what does that stand for?
Actually, A Renee. A stands for Angela, and Renee is my middle name, Renee. So that's what A Renee stands for.
Okay.
Okay.
So who gave you that name? Is
Actually,
that like your stage name?
that's my stage name, but my dance team gave me that name.
Okay.
Dance team? What dance team?
Well, I danced for Cookman. I was a 14K for
Okay.
Cookman in the band, and there were I had another friend that me and her had the same name. Her name was Renee as well. So they
Okay.
called one of us A Renee and the other one Angela Renee.
Okay.
Like gave
Okay.
me A Renee.
All right.
Hmm.
So tell us about what you say, Marquise.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say. I was just listening. I'm wondering. I'm wondering. You've been on a dance team. You had trouble to learn some of the dances that Queen Sheila was doing. I'm not getting that. That's kind of confusing.
What you trying to
Huh?
say, Monkey?
No, I'm just
No,
saying.
I'm just,
You on
I'm just
dance
kidding.
team,
I'm just
y'all,
kidding.
y'all do some choreographed dances, which is
Right,
and
we
they
do.
don't be easy. They don't be easy.
They're
It
not.
requires a
They're
lot of
not.
physical. But I know Queen don't be teaching no. She don't do no crazy dances.
No,
That thing
no,
simple.
no. But when I couldn't get it that day because they were doing it, I didn't know the steps, so I couldn't catch on as quick as I, usually could.
Yeah, she had
So,
only seen
but
it one time.
if I study it, I could get it.
Okay.
I just don't
Oh
have
yeah,
it yet. Yeah.
definitely. Yeah. We had
Okay.
what
So
happened, Marquise? We were out there. She was recording her video for the single, but she had never seen the dance. So we were doing the dance and she was kind of walking between us and she couldn't do the steps because she had never,
Oh, she tried to learn on
practiced
the
it.
floor. She tried to learn it on the floor. Gotcha.
Right, on the floor. So
Yeah.
which made a
Okay.
difference.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
And
say
she did some
Queen.
up with us now. She leaned with it and rock with it.
I'm gonna
Going
say
through
Queen.
there.
What you
That's
teaching
right.
in class? Let me find out what Queen teaching in class nowadays. You know what I mean? Doing some
okay.
jazz. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Queen, is this one of the songs that's on the playlist for the symposium?
We can't because she hasn't released it yet.
Oh, when is your release date?
Well, October, we have a date. I'm not certain of the date, but the release party and all of that is slated for October.
Mhm.
Okay,
So
so
that's why I'm
yeah.
asking y'all to follow me on Instagram, A Renee Entertainment, or any of the platforms. It's all A Renee Entertainment, but the
Okay.
information will be on there.
Okay.
So
So,
Oh,
hey Renee, tell us about this hat you wearing. What is that part of your outfit, or what's up with that?
this is more part of who I am, my personality. I'm a country girl, but I like bling things. Actually made this hat. So hopefully I'll be selling them soon, like to get some of my little A Renee apparel. But this hat
okay.
is symbolic of my roots from the country. When we used to go outside and play, everybody grab a hat, or you working in the field, grab a hat. So not only that, is also symbolic of all the different hats I wear. I love my cowboy hat, but I have many other hats. And I guess
Nutshell.
I'm trying. You get where I'm going.
Mhm.
Metaphorically, like
Mhm.
I wear a lot of different hats.
Okay,
So that's
Okay.
what this hat is
gotcha.
It symbolizes
symbolic of.
that you wear you wear many hats,
Many
basically.
hats, many hats.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you talk about you from the country. Do you do any country line dancing?
Yes, I'll boot scoot in a minute,
Boot scoot.
and I wear my cowboy boots. I wear those
Okay.
too. Yes.
Okay. Then.
Hmm.
Cool. So, question: how far do you, like how huge do you see your musical career? How big do you envision it, if anything?
I never really thought about it. Just as far as I could go.
Okay.
As far as I could
There you
go.
go.
So if
Um,
you, I'm
go
sorry,
ahead.
Wayne.
Go ahead, Marquise.
So we've fast forward and let's just say 10 years from now, where are you?
10 years from now, I hope to have my own artists and label and all of that and pushing and producing other
That's
A
good.
Renee's.
That's good.
Okay.
Okay.
And I like that answer. I like that question, Marquise, but I like that answer too because That just goes to show your vision. Not only are you promoting yourself, you're promoting being a business owner, you're promoting the fact you want to promote others to do the same thing that you're doing. That's showing that your vision is big.
Yes.
And it's not just in a box. Oh, I just want to sing and become an artist. No, but
No.
you're going to sing, you're going to become an artist, you're going to start your own company, you're going to hire other people and teach them how
Right.
to sing or push them along. That's awesome right there. My daughter, Natasha Cash, is also international. She's an international recording artist. She's been singing on cruise ships and in Jamaica and the Bahamas and everywhere. And she said, I'm an unapologetic gospel / R&B international recording artist, and I love it
All right.
because she can sing it all. Start in the church,
That's
like
right.
most singers do. She started in church, but she sings R&B, she sings gospel, she sings whatever needs to be to keep this thing going.
That's
You know?
right. Because when you touching people, sometimes it might be a R&B song to touch.
There you go. That's
If
right.
it's gospel, it may be a gospel, maybe a country song too.
It
You
could
can do
be.
anything to touch. Yes.
Look, what's the guy's name that made that song? The country song. It's a black guy.
Oh, you talking about Lil Nas?
Yeah, Lil Nas. Okay,
Oh,
this is
Old Town Road. Okay.
yeah, black guy. He came out with a country song, and this thing went viral because it was unusual, but it was part of him. That's what he do. That's what he does. So with you, Renee, your hat, your stylish hat and the way you wear it, and the bling and stuff you like. Hey, that's your brand, and you can only
Yes, it
build
is.
your brand. People will respect your brand when they see you wear it. Go ahead,
Yes,
Tom.
that's
You
true.
know what? Hey, Renee, have you started making your hats?
Yes.
And I'm asking because, Queen, do you have another vendor table for A Renee to come and set up at?
We do have more vendor space. I just don't have no more seats.
No, wait. She as a vendor.
As a vendor, yeah, she can come as a vendor because then she'll have her own table.
Okay.
At my symposium, Renee, I think I told you or I told your manager that it's October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and it's right here in Tampa at the American Legion on Florida and
Okay.
Slide across from Bo's Ice Cream. I don't know
Oh
if you
yes,
know.
I know what it is.
Yeah, right there. We're at that American Legion. It's going to be October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And
Okay.
if you want to be a vendor, the vendors are $75, but it's for the whole weekend.
Okay.
And you can sell your hats or whatever else your brand. That's what Zondra's talking about. Because Zondra's going to be here. She's currently in Montgomery, Alabama, but she's going to be a Tampanian for the weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to look out for my girl Melva. Melva says she liked the hat.
Yeah,
so I'm
Melva said she
trying to
liked the
get
hat.
Melva, give her the opportunity to get a hat.
As long as you have bling on your hats, everybody gonna buy that. I'm sorry.
Yep, everybody gonna have it. As long as you're bling. That's
Well, I
true.
hope so.
We some bling people.
So how do you how were you able to balance both lifestyle? You know what I mean? Because you're talking about a school teacher for so many years, and then you're talking about a recording artist also, which is also pretty demanding. Because we see the movies, we see the shows of artists and the struggle that they go through in trying to even get established. So how do you manage to balance both lifestyle? And then I'm not sure how your kids are, but you had kids too, and a husband.
Yes.
Like, you like you said, you wear a lot of hats. How do you do all this and not go crazy?
Well, for one, my family is very supportive.
Okay.
And they're more motivating. They motivate me a lot. My daughter is 18. My son he just turned 25.
Okay.
So like I said earlier, he's in the industry as well. But they're both artists. I started my children out young, like singing and dancing. So they understand it. And my husband met me entertaining. So yes, he met me performing. Okay. So they understand it. As far as work is concerned, by me teaching, of course, I get big breaks for the summer. I get all the holidays. I get all those things. So it really works. Okay. I usually record at night. So if I have a session, it's during the week and it's after 6. Okay. So most of your performances are going to be on the weekend. So it really works out. It balances out.
Okay. I want to jump in for a minute. Miss T says, where can we take classes to learn the dances? So, Miss T, we have three. Actually, we have four line dance instructors on the chat today. So, my classes are in Tampa at the All People's Life Center at 6105 East Light Avenue in Tampa. And Miss Zandra, your classes are. We can't hear you, sweetie.
I am here in Montgomery, Alabama.
Okay. Where are your classes?
We are at Kershaw, and that's off Fairview. And we are at Adelaide Bliss, which is a Black-owned private studio by Miss Risque Gilmore.
Okay. So if you're looking at Montgomery, and then Mark, tell us about your classes.
Okay. Yeah, our class is over in Gibsonton area, Gibson, Florida, Gardenville Rec Center, 6219 Sims Road, Gibson, Florida, 33534. Tuesdays and Saturdays. Come ready, because we're going to work here.
Oh, honey, yes. Bring your sweat towel and all that. If you go to Marquis class, no, it's a beautiful class. Yeah. And hey, Renee, you told us that you are a dancer naturally, and you were in the Bethune-Cookman dance group. So you're also, I would say, a dance instructor. Maybe not line dance like we know it, but line dance in our era comes from all forms of dance. So do you say you do that at your school, right? You include dancing and singing
dancing, right? Stepping and stuff like that. I was a step coach for a little while. I had a dance team, so I've done all of the dancing and a praise dancer for church. I had a praise group, a praise team.
So Miss T, I hope that answers your question. If you need additional information, just hit us up. The phone number here is 813-407-1216. Again, that's 813-407-1216. It's on the screen. So we have, if you're in Alabama area, we have a class there. If you're in the Tampa Bay, we have class. If you're in Gibsonton, we have class there. And Miss A. Renee can show you some of her moves if you needed something more. So you can just hit us up to get more information about that. Okay. And so I guess it's time for us to move on to our next segment in our podcast. And I have a line dance tip that I would like to do today. But before that, I need a trivia question for somebody can win some money out there. Who's going first?
Go, Marquise.
Okay. Where is A. Renee from? That's my question.
Okay, that's your question. Okay. Where is A. Renee from? And you have to answer in the chat. We're not taking the phone calls.
And you can't say Florida.
What part of Florida?
What part? Yeah, Marquis, you gotta make it specific now. You know, what part of Florida is A. Renee from? Okay.
Marquise, I think that may be too hard for them.
See, there you go.
Miss T.
See, you spoke too soon.
Okay, what's the answer? Mariana. All right, Miss T. Yes. All right.
Okay. All right. Well, let me see.
Miss T. Yep. Sorry, Melva. Miss T beat you.
John Melva. That's all right. But see, she gave that little extra. That's my girl, Melva. Melva got it.
Okay. Miss T, if you text me when we get off the podcast, if you text me at this number, I will send you your money. Okay. And anyone who wins the trivia, you text me after the show to 813-407-1216 with your Cash App. I'll send you your money. Okay. All right. So I'm going to give a tip, and then Zara, you can get ready for your trivia question. Okay. Don't pass out event flyers, dance schedules, or videotape someone else's class or event without getting permission to do so first. And why is that so important? That is so important because you're in the middle of teaching a class or a dance or something, and someone's walking around passing out flyers and talking to people. Yeah, come to my show. And that is so rude. That is very, very not appropriate. So every week we try to give some tips on line dancing and just dance etiquette, period.
Right.
Because people don't know. And how do you come to somebody else's class and start passing out flyers about your class in their class? That's just like, hey, Renee, when you did your show last night, if somebody come in there while you performing, they talking to people all around and passing out flyers for a show that's coming up. That is not appropriate. Okay.
Right.
So
It's
we
called
do have
upstaging.
one winner. Miss T is our first winner for our first trivia. Go ahead. You were going to say something, hey, Renee?
I was just saying the term is called upstaging.
Okay, upstaging. So yeah, they need to downstage when they come to our classes and not be in there, doing things. And then conversations in the corner. If you want to talk and we're trying to teach a class, take it out to the hallway or step out for a minute. Y'all can have all the talk you want out there, but not in the classroom because that is rude. That is not appropriate. Okay. So
now with that tip, would it be appropriate if you get permission from the host person to see it? Okay.
I would say bless you. I would say it's appropriate, but you have to pick the right time to do that. You don't go around passing out flyers while somebody's on stage performing. You do that in between. You know what I'm saying? Once you have permission to do so. Good question.
What about at events?
At events?
Would that still be, a place to get
you
permission
ask for
from
permission?
the host?
Yeah. You ask for permission because I've seen people come to your event. Only reason they came was to pass out flyers. Oh, I just came to see so-and-so. And so-and-so end up being everybody in the place you passing your flyer out to. And that's not appropriate. And you, like you said, first ask for permission. You know what? It's better to ask for permission. And if somebody say something, oh, I got it cleared through so-and-so who's in charge. So then that shut up everybody. You know what I'm saying? Then to be passing them out and somebody collect them all back from everybody and throw them in the trash. Now your feelings are hurt. But you didn't do it the right way the first time. That's called business etiquette too. Be professional.
So,
okay, Marquise, you ready for your trivia?
I already did mine.
I mean, Zandra, you ready for your trivia?
Yes, I actually have two, but I go with the other one. Okay, since Marquise act like they so hard.
Okay.
But what was the first song A Renee? Although her roots, is in the gospel now. Okay, it's all gospel. That's her root. But what was the first song that she desired to sing? It touched her heart. She was in tears, y'all. What was the name of this song? How was that, Marquise?
I don't know what she talking about right now. They laughing because she like, shoot, ain't nobody gonna get that answer.
Yeah, that's my girl. I knew
Oh shoot.
Yes.
She's listening.
Girl, Tasha. Go on, Tasha.
I know you text her though, so it's all good.
You need to stop. All right, Tasha. Thank you for your answer, but Melva beat you by a few seconds. She got her answer in. Okay, hey Renee, I'm gonna give you a chance. Why don't you ask a trivia question about something you said?
Oh Lord.
Okay.
Oh, I know a good one.
We know you do, Zandra.
What genre of music do I sing?
Oh, that's a good one. Marquise, you cannot answer.
I'm not answering.
I'm just kidding.
Well, that was good. You had me confused at first because I was like, oh, she about to ask this other question because I was like, she is classified or she is listed a certain way. Okay. And that's the way I thought you were about to go. That's my second question that I would have asked. But
okay. Yeah. So anybody have the answer to the question?
Come on, Tasha. I know you got this
one. Okay.
Let's see.
Okay. What about Why they trying to? They probably Googling and everything else.
Tasha came through.
Oh, okay. Is that it? Hey, Renee?
No, because I'm not really. That's the problem. That's not really a thumb on me. I sing all. So,
Okay.
but I sit in between like R&B, okay, gospel R&B. Okay. Yes, but it's between that's that whole gospel, country, whatever, all the way up Southern soul, R&B, all of it. I don't have a.
So it was a trick
There's no
question.
thumb on me.
It was a trick question.
That's why I can't. Huh?
It was
That's a trick question.
That's what it was.
Basically, is I sing all music.
Sing everything.
I
Okay.
sing everything. If I like it, I'll sing. I'll sing the blues.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go, right there, Tasha.
That's right. Because I just feel I strongly believe music is music. Like it
Right.
just depends on how you feel. What mode are you in? Do you feel
Right.
like R&B today, or I just want a little classical, or I just might want a little jazz?
Okay.
So I like all music.
But you find
That's-
yourself gearing more to what, R&B in most cases, leaning more into it because
Yes, R&B.
that speaks more to you, I'm assuming.
Yes, you can say.
I would say R&B is a feeling.
It is.
I mean, it's
all of
a,
it is a rhythm and blues, but
yeah,
it is.
it's a
Yes.
feeling. It's something that R&B does to you that some other stuff might not.
Why are you rolling your body, Queen?
Hey, 'cause it's R&B.
She's feeling R&B is that rhythm.
Oh Lord, she said,
I don't know why Marquis tripping, because that's how he got his wife right.
Yeah, I did. We got
Okay.
Queen.
Hey, Marquise, listen, Marquise, I don't know where Marquise was when he met Drea, but Drea said something about some moves Marquise was doing like that. She said that was it. I knew he was the one.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we have one more trivia question. Okay, Natasha, I think you jumped in first and said all. I think so. So we put her down. Okay.
Yeah.
So one more trivia question. What? I don't want to do that one. What is the name of A. Renee's new song? Wait a minute, can I play this now, Marquise? Wait, which one is it?
Oh, Lord.
No, not that one.
I like it.
Hey, Renee, we laugh about my sound thing because I don't know nothing about what I'm doing over here. I got this new board. Hey, Natasha! She got it.
Money.
Let's go back. Oh, Melvin, Natasha beat you in this time.
Man.
Yep, let's go back. That's the name of A. Renee's new.
That's right.
new
Let's go
song.
back, y'all.
Yeah. So we're gonna move along. Thank you all for tuning in. We got a few more things we're gonna go over. The annual Urban Dance Symposium is October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd right here in Tampa at the American Legion on Florida Slide 6918 North Florida Avenue. Doors open at 6 o'clock. On Friday, we're going to have some games, some prizes, some fun. It's rep your team, get acquainted night. And then on Saturday morning, we're going to have breakfast, and then we're going to have workshops. And then after that, we're going to have our man cave and our lady in. Then we're all going to go home or go relax and then come back Saturday night for our red carpet interviews with our formal gowns, and our all the ladies are asked to wear tiaras. The men going to have on their suits or tux or whatever. So it's going to be a really formal night. It's going to be awesome. We're going to interview, like I said, on the red carpet. We're going to have some awards. We're going to dance. We're going to have dinner. We're just going to have a good time. And then on Sunday morning, oh, baby, on Sunday morning, we're going to get up, tired and all. Like you said, we can party all night Saturday, but we got to be in church on Sunday morning. So on Sunday morning at 9 o'clock, we're going to start our praise and worship service, and we're going to do some gospel dancing and some gospel praising, and we just going to lift up the Lord on Sunday morning. And then everybody going to go home and get ready for next year.
All right.
And I have an announcement. I think Zonda was going to do one, but Marquise and his wife are going to be teaching at the UC Star Wars in Baltimore, Maryland. Yay! When is it, Marquise? January, right?
Yeah, the last weekend of January. the UC Awards is like the huge family reunion for all line dancers.
Yes, it is.
I
And
need
it's
my
like
song
everybody everywhere. A huge platform. Actually, it's an amazing platform if you ever want to get your dance out or just get people to know who you are. So it's going to be nice. But just to be able to, you know, meet up with everyone that you see on YouTube, and just, you know, get back with your family and all that stuff. It's going to be amazing, especially since it was down last year. So we definitely looking forward to it. So we're grateful for the opportunity. And if y'all listening in, if you didn't get your tickets, if you in the line dance community and you ain't been to the UC, you ain't in the line dance community.
It's like 1,000 plus, right?
Yeah.
Because I went the year it was a blizzard. About 4 years ago, it was a blizzard there, and it was still 800 people there in a blizzard.
They said even that one you went to was like one of the best ones. It's hard for me to believe, but they said it was one of the best ones.
Because we can't have nothing to do but dance. We couldn't go outside. You know, we couldn't leave. The airport was shut down. Everything was shut down. And so it was awesome.
Are you familiar with the community, Renee? The line dance community? Are you familiar with the line dance community?
Somewhat, yes.
Somewhat? Okay, then. I'm going to tell you this. Definitely get connected because it's one of the most beautiful things you see of our people and the culture of it to come together. And it's family for real. Like you can go to another state and because you're a part of that community, they're like, what can I do for you?
Wow.
I mean,
that's nice.
You know what I mean? It's beautiful, man. So definitely get connected if you can, because that also even help even with your whole music industry as well. As well too, because you know what I mean? That'll definitely help support what you got going on as well.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Because I follow Queen Sheila. Well, I knew her before she knew me. What happened? My some of the teachers was coming to one of her line dances, some classes, and they kept telling you gotta come to this class. So they was losing weight going to the class.
Oh,
so it was like some line dancing. So I ended up I wrote another song prior to this one. Well, before this song called "Get Off," and she helped me create some steps to go with that particular song as well. But I've been following Queen Sheila for a minute now.
Okay.
Thanks God. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yes.
I'm definitely following you. You know that. I'm definitely following you.
Yes.
I love the dancing, and we're going to get it going. Okay.
Yes.
So now we do. You got something to Zana before we do our shout outs? Okay. We get ready to do our shout outs for the week. We usually shout out to line dancers or people in our lives that we appreciate, and we just want to give a shout out to them because remember, even people who can't get on tonight, they can go back and watch this interview at any time on YouTube, on Facebook. It's live. Okay. So it'll be there. It's recorded. So who wants to go first with the shout outs? Would you like to go first, Renee? You know, shout out like you on like you when you go to Broadway, you know, or you at the big awards night and they, you know, talking about your song and they're celebrating your song and you give your shout out, you know, with your speech.
Okay, well, I would like to give a shout out to my family first and foremost for being supportive and understanding. Yeah. And I also would like to give a shout out to TJ and Tasha. That's my manager, producer, but they're very supportive and I just appreciate him investing in me. And I would like to also give a shout out to all the educators.
Okay,
you know? And just all the people that support me on this journey, my musical journey. I would like to give them a shout out.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely shout out to Renee for coming through, giving her time always. We know based off her many hats, her time is precious. We do appreciate it. And we always appreciate the followers as well that come through. Even though sometimes they be cheating, Melba. We do appreciate them coming through, supporting the platform and all that other stuff. And just thank you once again, Queen Sheila, for continuing to create this platform because it's always necessary, it's needed. So we do appreciate that as well.
Yes. I thank you. Thank you. All right, Miss Sandra, you ready?
My shout out is to Marquise for always covering everything. So it's done. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, and I want to shout out to A Renee. Thank you. Thank you for believing in me and my group to create a dance for your awesome song. And we're going to be pushing it on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, your gram,
Yeah.
my gram, any gram we can put it on and push your song. So thank you. I'm thankful that you like to dance and that, when we push it out there, you could say that's my dance, my song. So thank you for that. I want to say thank you to everyone that tuned in tonight, Melva and Natasha and Miss T and anyone else that I can't that hasn't
Franklin Jones.
Franklin Jones, anybody who not in the caption, you can see them, Zandra, that I can't.
Yes. Miss Jones. Who is that? Miss Eleanor.
Eleanor, uh-huh.
And is that Vavina?
Vivine.
Vavine? Yes.
Uh-huh.
Miss Vavine. I'm sorry, Vavine.
All right. I want to also give a shout out to my co-host, Zandra Hill Costin from Montgomery, Alabama, and my other co-host, Mr. Marquise Christopher from the A team in Gibsonton, Florida. Oh, Marquise, I got it right. Marquise, look, ain't this right? Marquise, they say I don't ever get Marquise. The fingers is up this time, Marquise. Look,
Okay, you did good, Queen.
I'm doing good. Okay, that's his A Renee. This is his symbol. Marquise, sure,
Okay.
so she'll know. You show.
Hey.
Okay. Hey. Oh, you gotta go that way.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Right? Oh, okay. So A Renee, that's the A team. So when you see Marquise, you can say, "Hey, what's up?"
Bring out love.
Wow. That's funny. I
Yeah,
have
and
to
I want to say thank you to all of our viewers, all of our listeners, everyone that went into the chat tonight. Thank you all for keeping this platform alive. For the shout outs we had tonight, for everything, the trivia. I'm just thankful. I really am thankful for keeping this platform alive. And I want you to know that we want you to subscribe to us on YouTube. It's Let's Talk Soul Line Dance on YouTube. Our if you want to write us, our email is let's talk soul line dance at gmail.com. And we accept donations through Cash App. It's $ the LDC or PayPal. It's paypal.me/Queen Sheila. We thank you for tuning in today. Any final remarks? A Renee, would you like to give us some final remarks before we close?
Well, thank you for having me. And I don't think that there's an age on a dream. I feel you should always follow your dreams. There's no age on it, especially something you've been gifted. So you should always and follow it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Thank you. That's so awesome. Awesome closing remarks. Marquise and Marquise and Sandra, you have closing remarks for us?
All I want to say is just congratulations on your accomplishments and all that you do, all the many hats that you wear. And please, as you know your final date for your debut, please come back out and put it out attach it to your interview as you post it on your site and things of that nature. And I pray all goes well.
Thank you.
Yes.
So please, everybody, listen out for October. She's coming out with her release. So look out for it.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Then we got to learn to dance.
Yes. So A Renee, we can't do the dance October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, right?
Yes, I don't see why not.
Okay.
Yes, because when I come out, I will hope somebody know it so I can do it. You know what I'm saying? I want people to learn it.
Yes,
to know.
so they can do it. Yes, and carry. And our symposium is people coming from all over the United States. I mean, we have California, DC, Maryland, Virginia, Georgia, South Carolina, Gibsonton, Florida,
Yes, that's where we going.
Alabama, Minnesota. We have Ohio this year. We have, I mean, Miami, Florida. They're coming from all over. So it's going to be awesome. We have like 185. I think Marquise brought the last seat last night. So we
Wow.
it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have vendors and all. It's going to be. And then Marquise, tell us about your event.
Oh yeah, yeah. So we gonna bring it back to Tampa. Basically we have a weekend event, April 29th, May 1st. Like she said, we having people everywhere that's coming through. It's called Line Dance Invasion in Tampa. So it's that lit event, lit 2022.
Mhm.
So it's expect a lot. Most people already have the expectation when they see our group is a lot of energy, but definitely a lot of fun, great chemistry, and everything else. So expect that on another level. So it's gonna be exciting, and we got quite a few things we're gonna surprise people that's coming through. So definitely show up if you want to experience it. We want y'all to experience Tampa for the fullest. So yeah, come on through now.
Okay. All right. So if there is nothing else, I always like to close with on a positive. And I forgot to do last week is to close with a little prayer because and no prayer is too small. Y'all know that, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
No prayer is too small. Any prayer that we give unto God is a big one. But I like to close with something positive. Keep your head up, A Renee. It's going to be people that's going to come across your path that's not going to like what you're doing or going to seem like haters, but they say haters make us greater. That's
Yes.
what that's what I hear. The haters make us greater.
Mhm.
So keep your head up, keep singing, don't give up. Just keep moving forward. And all the things you told us about that you want to do, just watch them come to life. Watch God work in your favor. As long as you keep him first, watch him work in your life. And you'll say, man, I remember being on Let's Talk Soul Line Dance, and I told him I wanted to do this, that, and the other. And oh my God, it's come to flourishing, because it'll happen before you know it. It just happens.
Mhm.
So we're thankful to have you on the show tonight. And
Mhm.
Marquise
Yes,
or
ma'am.
Zondo, you want to close us in prayer? Amen. Look at me like Lorenzo Amrani says, what's this channel about? This is a line dance podcast. See, the name of it is Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. So we talk about soul line dance, but we also have recording artists on here that have dances that have songs that we have line dances too. And so that's who we are interviewing today. Hey, Renee, just so you'll know. But hi, how you doing? You say, hey, everyone. Lorenzo, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in today. And we're about to close. We're going to say a little prayer, and then we're going to close out our podcast. Let us pray. Father God, we just want to thank you for another day. We want to thank you because you are just an awesome God. Everything that we ask you for may not be when we want it, but it's always right on time. We thank you for our guest on tonight, A. Renee. We ask you to bless her from the crown of her head to the soles of her feet. God, we ask you to get all in her voice, God, and make it so that when people hear her sing, that they'll know it's her, that they'll know the difference. They'll know it's from her heart and not just from her stomach that she's singing or her diaphragm, that she's singing because it's her life. God bless her new song, Let's Go Back. God, because she's talking about going back to how it used to be, how everyone loved one another, how we greeted one another. We took the time to say hello. So God bless her. God also bless my co-host. Bless Marquise and Zandra. God bless them in their classes, bless them in their home, bless their life, their job, whatever they may do, God. Bless their hands so that whatever they touch, bless their feet, wherever they step, that'll be a blessing. And God, we give your name praise, honor, and glory. Bless their families. A. Renee's family, how they support her. Bless them as well, God. Give back to them what they've given out to her. And we give your name the praise. And last but not least, I want to give honor to my husband, my family who always supports me on my podcast, my daughter Natasha who's on, and all of my line dancers, Melva and Eleanor and everybody else, Vivian that's on. Thank you all for tuning in because without you, it wouldn't be a success. Just remember that God is in the midst of whatever you do. And I want you to know in closing prayer that love is no good unless you give it away. So here's some of mine. You got to catch it, Renee. I'm throwing you a kiss. Mwah. Yeah, you got to throw me one back. You got to throw. I got it. Got it. Thank you all so much. Have a blessed one. And I'll see y'all next Sunday, same time, same station. All right.
Well,
Have a
Keith, did
blessed
you
one.
catch it?
I caught it. I caught
I
it.
didn't see you.
Got
I
it.
didn't see you.
I caught it.
We always mess with Marquis because we be throwing him kissing and he be doing like this. We
All
love
right.
you all.
Well, I love
Have a
to
blessed
share.
one.
All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.